She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
So many things happen in this house, so I didn't win, but I feel like I won. Well, I'm gonna say congratulations.
What's up, my Finna loves? This is Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team and News. Every time that I say that I'm done with this topic, I find myself back here, okay? No one is forcing me. However, I rock with y'all. So if I see a lot of DMs about a certain topic, then eventually I will give in and do it, especially if it's not something dark and below the belt and anything like that. Okay. Cynthia Billy posted these images right here. Todd Bridges. Now, most of you are aware of their big blow up on Celebrity Big Brother. Okay, I mean, it was so bad. She was pointing her finger, doing all this to him. Then she walked away. He sat there. You know, he said some things to her, but he wasn't in her face. He wasn't pointing his finger. He wasn't being as if at the time. She walked away, then turned around and said in another thing, came back in an aggressive way, started raising her voice, talking down to him. And that's when he got up and said, well, you got me messed up if you think, in summary, just because you are a woman, you're going to stand here and carry on and do all of that, and I'm just going to sit in my seat and allow you to do that. So he started to walk towards her. Now, most people said that he wasn't walking towards her to do anything to her or in an aggressive way. They said that where she was standing in a way of where he was trying to go. But as you can see, he turned around and went the opposite way and went out that door. But he walked towards her to have a conversation, because you're not going to keep screaming at me across the room. But when everything happened, social media only got to see a few seconds of him screaming at her, walking away, coming outside, and just throwing all of these F-bombs and all of that. They did not get to see Miss Love and Light in action being 50 Cent. So when people got to see the entire thing, okay, they were both in the wrong. However, the fact that he got up and was walking towards her, that made people uncomfortable, because they felt like, what are you trying to do? But like he said, he wasn't going to do anything to Cynthia. He was just walking towards her for them to have a conversation so that the whole screaming across the room could stop. Well, he told her, bleep her. She said, bleep you too. It was a hot mess. We already know that this wasn't Cynthia Billy's only incident that made people give her the side eye and started to question her Miss Love and Light attitude or behavior. Okay, long story short, all of the people on Celebrity Big Brother that Cynthia Billy just met and had these major blow-ups with, I have yet to see Cynthia and Kenya have a blow-up where F-bombs is being thrown around and someone is walking up on someone. Yes, they've had little conversations and disagreements here and there, and most of the time Kenya Moore will apologize and just one of those, girl, I'm sorry now, can you shut up, can we move on? You know, not that it's not sincere, but oh my goodness, can you let it go? One of those type of apologies. But she's had these major blow-ups and these major issues on these shows, but then here she is so easily with these strange people she just met. I forgive them. We're good. They're my brothers and sisters. Nothing to see here. We're good. Give 150 different apology to Sheena on all of these different shows, on Instagram Live, everywhere. Todd Bridges, oh, now they're back. Cool, which is okay. I'm not saying be angry at someone forever. Absolutely not. She posted these images and she wrote different strokes for different folks. And then she posted an emoji next to it, caught up with the one and only, and she tagged him yesterday. Basically, they were filming something together, and for work and for her coins and business purposes, they are cool. But she also said before this that they talked about it and they're good. He also posted an image as well, and Cynthia Billy responded in a comment We got something hot cooking. And he responded, she was so much fun. No, we are great friends now. She is so sweet. I'm very blessed to be her friend. Okay. On Cynthia's page, he responded, Cynthia can cook and she is such a beautiful and wonderful black woman. Okay. So they're cool. But the reason why some of you are in my DMs and I'm laughing is because some of you are refusing to let this go. And I understand. I get it. When someone wrote on Twitter, being a Kenya Moore supporter isn't for the weak. I get it why I keep getting, do this video, talk about this, talk about that. I get it. Because of some of the unnecessary hate that Kenya Moore gets. So of course my DMs, how could she? Okay, just forgive these people and move on. And Kenya Moore, who's been in her life for over a decade, been in her corner, defending her, almost got snatched up by Nene. Now, Nene, that girl over there, Leaks, wasn't about to snatch anything or anyone up, okay? But the point was, Kenya jumped in between Cynthia and Nene to protect her friend. All of these things Kenya have done for her. How could she, okay, be so quick to apologize to these people, but then do all of these interviews dragging Kenya? Cynthia Bailey, some of you call her fake, flip-flopper, all of these things. I'm not going to start, calling her names. I'm not going to go there. Cynthia Bailey is like Portia Williams when it comes to seeking validation from the public, from social media. How do I look? How will this make me look? How will the public accept me and see me compared to just being her true self? This is who I am. This is how I felt in this moment. I'm going to keep it real because this is who I am and this is how I felt. Cynthia Bailey doesn't roll like that. It's all about how are people going to see me. I want to please people. I want to be accepted by people. I want to be seen in this light. But the reality is, you can be love and light and still have your 50 Cent moment and still be a great person. Having a 50 Cent moment doesn't take away from you being love and light. No one is love and light all the time. With Kenya Moore, in as much as people's eyes are open and they now see clearly, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone, all that stuff, okay? We've been seeing clearly for a long time as Kenya Moore supporters, but for the longest, people's eyes were closed and they allowed the bias editing and what Bravo was doing, okay, to get to them. So Kenya Moore would get dragged and bullied. I'm not saying that Kenya Moore is a saint, but some of the hate was very unwarranted. And Cynthia Bailey real moments were covered and protected by Bravo. Okay. So Cynthia feels like in as much as times have changed and people are not on that Kenya Moore hate bandwagon anymore like it used to be, there are still some people who have their minds made up about Kenya. So they are easily, you can easily persuade them. So she feels safe that going around doing these interviews, dragging Kenya, saying all of these things in these interviews about Kenya, those people will believe her. It's not really going to do anything to her image or her career because it's Kenya Moore. Compared to Sheena and Todd, it's different, especially the white woman. Yes, I'm going to throw race in it because when I tell you, you had comments here and there, people dragging Cynthia here and there. Girl, why are you being a mess on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip? Why are you ruining the moment? Why are you messing up the trip? You saw little comments here and there, little tweets here and there. But I've never seen Cynthia Bailey dragged the way how those people dragged her when it came to Shayna, to the point where I think I was reading social media reaction. for almost 10 minutes. I've never sat there and just read social media reaction for that long. If you go to the RHOA or Roja, as some of you call it, playlist on this channel, you can watch that video, or I will do my best to put the link in the description below. Cynthia Bailey had to clean that up, clean her image, because it wasn't a good look. So of course she's going to apologize, because she didn't want that on her love and light image. The same thing goes for Todd Bridges, because it was let's drag him. And then people saw the video and said, oh, wait a minute. So you walked away, it was over. And because you came back, that's when this other part happened. So had you just stayed in the room with Carson, the possibility of this happening, it probably wouldn't have happened. So you are to blame too. It's also possible that Kenya have had enough and she doesn't care. She's had enough of someone saying, I'm your friend, but then when it comes to something benefiting them, they go in interviews and try to make you look like this monster. When we all watched the show and saw what happened, even Melissa confirmed Cynthia Bailey behavior that we already know. You're not my friend if you can't just simply say, Kenya and I had a moment, okay? I allowed that moment to last longer than expected, like she said on one of the shows. But Kenya and I had a conversation and we're good. That's it. Case closed. The end. But you're doing all of these interviews, dragging it. But when it came to people you just met 2 seconds ago, it was a quick, I was wrong, we had a moment, I apologize, we good, next question. Why couldn't you do that for your so-called sister and friend, Kenya Moore? So it's possible that Kenya will still be polite and be the businesswoman and boss that she is when she's asked about Cynthia. I don't know, how Cynthia feels over there, but on my end, I'm good. I've been saying that I'm good with Cynthia and move on from it. But it's possible that Kenya is sick and tired of behaving like she needs these people when it's the other way around. She's still friends with her real friends. She's still friends with her friends from high school. She's still friends with everyone she brought on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And of course, her family is still in her life, but Brandon is still there. Okay? All of the people she introduced during what is Instagram Live, the baby shower, or going on vacation and things like that on social media, she is still friends with those people. And when it comes to the Real Housewife of Atlanta, it's been everyone, including producers, against Kenya Moore, and she held her own. So she never needed any of these women on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to survive. It was starting to look that way. People were starting to make her feel like, because she's talked about having abandonment issues in the past, it was starting to look that way, as if she desperately needed them, when it's not the case. So for Cynthia to have a conversation with her, for them to move forward, and for Cynthia to continue to do interviews and all of that, we have to talk about it. It's part of the job. We have to talk about it. But it's the way how you are talking about it. When it came to the other people from Big Brother, it was a quick, I apologize for my actions. I'm so sorry. I talked to this person. We're good. Let's move on. The end. But what I was trying to say is, it's possible that Kenya is now sick and tired and fed up and is no longer going to put up with it. So it could be that Kenya is the one that is now saying, okay, if that's how you feel, have a nice life. You are texting me, and our text messages shows that we're good. But then when you go and do your interviews, you say the complete opposite, because now you want to use me as a storyline to come back on the Real Housewife of Atlanta. I wish that Kenya Moore would not do that. Let Cynthia come back and do what she chooses to do. She wants to come back and tell lies and whatever. Let her do that. But you are not about to use me. But then again, Kenya Moore is a businesswoman. And if that's going to increase her check next season, then hell, what is a conversation at Eva's house? I'm going to go there, roll my eyes. My bank account is fatter next. Exactly. But I completely understand why some of you are emailing me. But my thing is, maybe Kenya doesn't care anymore. Okay, there's no need to keep people in your lives who you feel like are using you, or they were never really truly your friend in the first place, because there's no way you're friends with someone like Kenya Moore. For 10 plus years, Kenya Moore has never gone in interviews dragging you. She's never said you should lose your job. She's jumping in the line of fire to protect you. She's quick to apologize. When you want to turn up on her and embarrass her, even though she went above and beyond for you, she would apologize. But it just felt one-sided, like, you need me. You're desperate for a friend, so you would bow down and apologize to me. When does Cynthia Bailey really make noise on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Honestly, I'm not calling her boring. You do need a balance on a show like that. But when does she make noise? When she throws Kenya Moore on the bus, even though the situation was hers, but because she's the love and light character, so she brings Kenya Moore in like the cookie lady situation and hide her hand like she didn't do anything. Yep. Or calling Kenya Moore out in front of the group to start some mess. Exactly. Kenya is needed. And I hope Kenya put her foot down and said, no, everyone have to work for their peach. I'm no longer doing it. I'm done. But yeah, that's about it. Let Cynthia continue to live her life. Leave Kenya alone, but I get it. I get it. When I say leave Kenya alone, I'm not saying don't send me messages and DMs about it. But I'm just saying maybe Kenya simply just doesn't care anymore. Kenya doesn't live her life for social media. She doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. She's real, and that's why I rock with her. What you see is what you get. If I'm feeling you and we good, we good. If I'm not about to fake the funk, not on TV, not on social media, not anywhere. And that's why in the midst of a movement, she could sit there firmly and say, I'm questioning someone activism because what they did, side-eye. Most people, oh no, I'm so scared, my brand, I might get canceled, I don't want. No, if you're doing something shady, I'm going to keep it real and question you. Of course, we didn't get to see the clip, but that's who Kenya is. She's real. And the people who understand and see it will see it and get it. And those who don't, hey, go ahead and do that. Because at the end of the day, when you get off social media, you close your phone, you do all of those things, you still have to stare at the real you in the mirror. And if all you're doing is faking the funk for social media and people, then good luck with that happiness. She's being her true, authentic self and not over here pretending what you see is what you get. And that's why I rock with her. But I'm wishing everyone the best. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.